number 28, my learned friend appears for the Oil India. May I pray this matter may come up on 19th, my lord?
28.
28.
20, 29 and 30.
30. Three matters are together.
Matters are connected.
28 to 30.
Yes,
All right.
on 19th, my lord.
19, there would be a difficulty, Mr. Chaudhary.
In that case, Lord,
Avoid 18, 19.
fix a date after the vacation, my lord, for disposal at the admission stage.
As prayed for by Mr. K.N. Chaudhary, Learned Senior Counsel, assisted by Didas.
By
Huh?
T. Kashyap, Your Honor.
A. Kashyap,
Hmm.
Learned Counsel for the petitioners, and as well jointly with Mr. M.K. Chaudhary,
Yes.
Learned Senior Counsel, assisted by M. Sharma, Learned Counsel appearing for the
Oil India Limited.
Oil India Limited.
my lord, may have it on 17th of July.
List on 17/7,
July.
17/7/2025.
Yes.
Any
Dip-
interim or anything?
No, my lord, that's all.
My lord, I have got a prayer with respect to item number 27, my lord.
Yes.
I have taken the concern of the other side, my lord. I am for the petitioner. I want to, I need to file, my lord, reply to the affidavit in opposition.
As prayed for by Mr. M.K. Chaudhary, Learned Senior Counsel, assisted by Mr. M. Sharma, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, relist after
After 2 weeks,
2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry to enable the petitioner file a rejoinder against the affidavit in opposition filed by the state
State.
respondent.
My lord,
Yes, Mr. Chaudhary?
yes, I'm mentioning item number 52 and 53, my lord. Actually, these matters should have been listed
52
for
and?
admission.
52 and
53.
53.
My lord, in fact, item 53, we have filed an IA
Yeah.
where we are praying for an status quo ante, my lord. May I pray, my lord, this matter may be taken up as the last item of the admission because it should have come for admission, my lord. Item 52 and 53
All right.
as the last item of the admission. Deep level.
All right. Yes, Mr. Gautam?
That's same matter, we filed an IA, matter, it may be called for.
Yes.
Another I.
Yes.
That please, Your Lordship. My lord, I beg to mention item number 49, my lord. 49, my lord.
49.
49, my lord. My lord, it may be taken after a week, my lord.
49.
49 minutes
As
contempt
prayed
of
for by
court.
Mr.
Contempt matters, my lord.
Yes, you are.
My lord, I am for the petitioner side, my
As
lord.
prayed for by Mr. Emannaf.
Yes, my lord.
Learned Counsel for the petitioner. Have you taken consent from the other side?
My lord,
Do not take it, my lord. Now I am here. I know, my lord. I am for 3, 4, 5, and 6.
With consent from MS Das, Learned Counsel appearing for the contemners.
Next. Yes, ma'am.
Relist on, guess when?
Man,
my lord,
after
after a
the-
week, my lord.
After a week on a date to be fixed by the registry.
the vacation.
Well, item
After
number,
2 weeks.
Two, step down.
item number 42 and 43, well.
Yes.
Well, we have came to know the petitioner has expired, well, in the meantime.
42 to 44.
42 and 43, mile.
Huh?
Lordship may not likely to take up this matter in 43.
Okay.
Lordship will-
But 44 is also connected, isn't it?
Yes, my lord. Three
So,
matters are.
Three matters. In 42, 43, 44, not by this bench. Huh?
How like it?
8, please, Your Lordship. I beg to mention item number 8, my lord, on behalf of SM Borua. My lord, the
Yes.
appealing advocate.
Yes.
He is not feeling well since morning, my lord.
Yes. I think it's the weather. After I went for a walk and I also came back huffing and puffing.
Can you pass it?
All right. Item number 8. As prayed for by Mr.
M. Soikia, my lord.
N. Saikia on the ground that Mr. S.M. Barwa,
Yes, sir.
Learned Arguing Council is indisposed to indisposed, comma, as paid no comma, so and so will koidiba submits so and so time allowed after
After 1 week, please.
after a week on a date to be fixed by the registry. Would you palana or do we format code?
Oblige.
All right, Mr. Manna.
May please, Your Lordships, item number 19 and 20, Lordship.
Item number?
19 and 20, Lordship.
Yes.
Adjourn for day, Lordship, list after a week, Lordship.
You are?
Petitioner, N. Ahmed.
And Ahmed. Government and revenue. Ms. Barman?
Lordship, in this matter, we have filed affidavit. The matter doesn't seems to be attended by this court because it is already been If grievance has already been mitigated, my lord, and we
Great.
take a specific stand in the affidavit. I
When
have
did you
taken
file the
already.
affidavit?
Affidavit, long.
Long
before,
back.
Sorry. Last occasion also they
The
have
next-
filed.
Let us see then. If nothing is there, why should we keep it pending? It's
Things
a-
survived, my lord.
Let us have a look.
Lordship, the file is not available with
Ah,
me. Let it-
Why
File-
file is not available?
Lordship, file with MM Zaman Lordship.
MM
He is
Jaman.
not available today, Lordship.
Your name is also there.
The Lordship,
Why?
file with him, Lordship.
You have signed the wakalatnama. You must have a copy of
Yes.
the brief.
Yes, Lordship.
Huh?
Yes, Lordship.
Signing of wakalatnamas are not for formalities.
The Lordship, he is coming.
All right.
today.
In item 19 and 20, yes, prayed for by Mr.
And Ahmed.
and Ahmed Learned Council for the petitioner relist. Give a date on next week. On such and
Sure.
such date.
May,
That day, no more excuses.
Lordship.
may I please? I beg to mention item number 17, Lordship.
Yes.
I am for respondent number 2 and 7. I
I-
may be allowed 2 weeks time, Lordship, for filing affidavit.
Have you informed
I'm the
me
petitioner.
about that? Your name?
D. Sutia, Lordship.
Mr. D. Chutia, Learned Council, appearing for respondent number 2 and 7, seeks 2 weeks' time to file a return in the matter. Mr.
Alan Dhinga, Lordship.
Ellen Dhinga, Learned Council, appearing for the petitioner, does not oppose to the said prayer. Prayer is allowed, released after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry. Yes.
Beg to mention, your lordship, item number 31, your lordship. I'm for
31.
31. I'm
Yes,
for
what
the
do you
side of-
want?
Your lordship, we were waiting for the instruction. We have received the instruction. We will file affidavit in opposition, your lordship.
Have you informed the other side?
Yes, your lordship, respondent number 3, 4, and 5.
No, petitioner?
Petitioner, your lordship, I couldn't contact.
No,
the petitioner.
Miss Counsel, I shall accommodate you, but you make
Public.
this prayer when the matter is called. If you
Public.
have to make an out of turn, then you must inform the petitioner councils. It's
Yes,
not
Your Lord.
fair on the council, you see.
Yes, your lordship, obliged.
Wait, please, Lordship. My lord, I beg to mention item number 5, your Lordship. Lordship, I have been instructed to withdraw the case, your Lordship.
Withdraw. Your name?
A. Dewan, your Lordship.
Heard Mr. A. Dewan, Learned Council, appearing for the petitioner. Yes, government, Ms. Burma, would you, you are there? I see government of Assam.
Yes.
MS, M. Burman,
Anyone,
huh?
anyone.
I saw you this side. MS M. Burman, Learned Government Council for the state, and who else?
Sending
MS, MS, huh?
ST Buck,
S. So and so Buck, Learned Standing Council,
Corporation.
Corporation, and yes, anyone else?
I am for petitioner number 7, madam.
Mr.
A.K. Azad.
A.K. Ajad for respondent number 7 are also present. Mr. Suensu Diwan, Learned Council for the petitioner submits that he has received instructions
From the client, your Lordship.
from the petitioner
Petitioner.
not to press the instant writ petition and
Yes.
accordingly makes an endorsement to the same effect. In view of the aforesaid endorsement made by the Learned Council for the petitioner, the writ petition is then dismissed on being withdrawn.
Problem.
Please,
No
your
problem.
lordship, petitioner is present. I have taken the consent from the petitioner.
Which
now.
one?
Item number 31, your lordship.
All right, in 31,
Yes, your lordship.
your name,
P. Sharma on behalf of D. Sharaf.
as prayed for by MS?
P. Sharma.
P. Sharaf, Learned Council, appearing on
Sharma,
behalf
Your
of D. Sharaf, Learned Council, appearing for respondent number 3, 4, and 5, with consent from the,
Respondent number 6, my lord.
no, what about the petitioner?
Petitioner. No, your lordship, my mistake then.
Yes,
Yes, Your
council,
Lordship.
please be mindful. You are
Yes.
before a constitutional court. Don't be so casual in your approaches. Yes,
Obliged, sorry.
yes. You want to say something
No, my lord,
in that matter?
in this matter itself, my lord.
It's all right. She is going to take time, so your name will be taken care of. 31 at Morathuba tekhet asile for response. Yes.
May I please, your lordship?
Yes.
Madam, pass over time being, your lordship.
Time being.
Yes, lordship.
This is the first item.
Yes,
Why
lordship.
time being?
He's on legs in the division,
Huh?
Your Lordship, my seniors.
This is eviction.
Yes.
You are
Yes,
supposed to
Lordship.
file a rejoinder. Have you filed?
Not filed.
Not,
Why?
not fine, Your Lordship.
Are you interested?
Yes, Lordship.
You are interested in filing rejoinder?
Lordship, let my senior appear, Your Lordship. That's
That
2
much
years-
also you don't know.
Yes, Lordship.
Huh? Why?
I have no.
You can't. Why are you being so casual when
Sir,
you
this
when
is
you
not-
appear before this court? Huh?
In fact, this is not maintainable, my lord. In a recent decision by this honorable court, it has been held that, my lord, writ petition against an order 9 application is not maintainable. Order 9 application.
Order 9 CPC.
Order, my lord, section 9 of the public premises.
Section 9.
This is not
Uh,
maintainable.
you hang it, we are just we'll see when the, pass over the timing corridor. Mr. Sharma, just be there for a moment.
At 2, Your Lordship.
No, not at 2, you call him.
Lordship. Lordship, when I can-
Well, in this case, man, response was taking time, my lord. There, my lord, just method.
Mr. Chaudhary, what is this matter?
They are taking time, my lord.
Date
Respondents
took
are
time.
taking time, yes, my lord.
But I think affidavits or R4 is here. What about state respondent additional affidavit?
Lordship, one set of instruction has been received, my lord, inter alia stating that concerned file in police station case is not found out, my lord.
No, Ms. Burman, should you place it by way of an affidavit? What is the, huh?
Maybe, but Lordship, just Lordship to pay.
I think it is better to file an additional affidavit. And I don't believe in instructions given in this fashion because you see, then it has no
The
sanctity.
last order, it has come to us, my lord.
Vidyak. Hey, Rupak. M. Burman, Learned State Council submits that in terms of the earlier order dated 26/5/2025, instructions has been received. However, she seeks a week's time to file the additional affidavit to place the same. She seeks 1 week time to place the same by way of an additional affidavit. Prayer is not opposed by Mr. I. Chaudhary, na?
Yes, sir.
Learned Counsel appearing for the petitioner, relist after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry. Because even in the judicial order, it says additional affidavit. So it's better you file an additional affidavit.
Well, one prayer, can a date be fixed, my lord? If a date be fixed.
It'll come, Mr. Chaudhary, not to worry. Registry is efficient. If your matters do not be listed, you are at liberty to come before this court.
Yes, my lord.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Chaudhary, JMC. Yes, affidavits.
After some time, Mr.
Huh?
Mr. Esboro is on legs after some time.
Demolition of illegal construction.
Illegal construction, but neither the official respondents nor private respondent has filed affidavit till date below.
Yes, 4 weeks time was given.
To respond number 4 on last
2
occasion.
weeks time, sorry. What happened? Mr. R.A. Chaudhary was there last time.
Affidavit has not been filed yet. Below.
And who is appearing otherwise for state?
My lord, 1 and 2, my lord, we have no rule, my lord.
So the main is,
Main is 3 and 4, my lord.
huh?
Respond 3 and
4 is the private respondent.
Who is 3?
3 is
my lord.
Toboga Town Committee.
Town committee, my lord.
Who is appearing for the town committee?
It is represented by executive officer.
Who is appearing?
Name from service is complete, but names. Last occasion also none appeared.
My lord. My lord, as far, my lord.
Heard Mr.
KM Haloy.
KM
Haloy.
Halloi, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, also heard Mr.
M.
M.
Setia.
Chetri, na?
M. Setia.
Chetia, sorry, Learned State Council.
Yes, my lord.
It appears that Mr. Chetia says, submits that since the the state respondent does not have much role to play in the issue involved in the instant writ petition, they are not filing any affidavit in the matter. That apart, it appears that the respondent number 3 and respondent number 4, who are the main respondents, are not represented before this court. It also appears that on the last occasion, Mr. R.A. Chaudhary had appeared on behalf of respondent number 4 and had sought 2 weeks' time to file return in the matter. However, today when the matter was called, Mr. R.A. Chaudhary is not, don't give the name. However, today when the matter was called, there has been no representation on behalf of respondent number 4. Relist after 3 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Much.
That will liquid in the event there is no representation and or return by the next date of appearance, the matter shall be proceeded in accordance with law. All right, I have said that so that on the next week, when the matter comes and there is no representation, this court will admit it.
In this issue,
Yes, Mr. Roy,
This issue has been decided, my lord. Only thing,
Ah.
writ appeal filed, my lord.
Mr. Gogoi.
yes, my lord. Two components were there. One has been settled by the court that we can demand it. Other is still pending for adjudication.
What is to be done? Sign or die?
That be,
Adjourn, sign or die?
let be taken up after the appeal, my lord.
After that's what I'm saying, sign or die adjournment.
And I till
What
here.
else to be done then?
Yes.
Whenever there is a development, one of you approach the
Yes.
registry,
Yes, ma'am.
all right? Art,
But, madam,
Mr.
there's-
J. Roy, Leonard Senior Counsel,
Madam,
assisted,
let's-
one sec.
There's one component, my lord.
Huh?
There's one issue, my lord. There was a stay order, my lord. It has been vacated regarding excise duty. But regarding that, it is to be adjudicated, my lord.
So that together it will be done. We can't adjudicate this writ petition in a piecemeal fashion.
But the.
Both the components are contained in this writ petition.
But the-
Against one component, a division bench matter is
Yes.
sub judice before the division bench, correct?
Right.
Have I understood it correctly or not, Mr. Roy?
Right, my lord.
But
Then-
the honorable coordinate bench, my lord, they have lifted the ban. They have lifted the stay order, my lord.
Mr. J. Roy, Leonard Senior Counsel, assisted by
Teacher provided.
Mr. P. Chakrabarti,
Teacher
B, T for Tamil Nadu. P. Chakrabarti, Leonard Counsel for the petitioner, stop. Also heard Mr. D. Gogoi,
My lords,
Leonard,
standing on the excise, my lord.
Standing Counsel Excise Department, stop. It is submitted at the bar that against one of the issue involved in this writ petition, there is the matter is sub judice before the division bench of this court. Stop. That's any stay or anything?
No, it's not numbered, my lord. They have not filed till now.
It appears that in view of the aforesaid endorsement made by the learned counsels appearing for the parties, yes, sign a die? Or you want another date?
Let after be,
My lord, since they have not filed till date, yet,
But
it's
too much
all a
time.
submission, the later date come.
After 4 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Yes, my lord. Obliged.
oblige.
Yes, electrocution.
Yes, Lordship. As per the last order, Lordship.
Report has come.
Lordship.
Talukdar, you are appearing.
Yes.
Lordship, as per the, kindly peruse the last order, Lordship.
That has come, there was there was negligence on the part of the victim, my lord. That's what the report says.
You, any
Lordship,
order of this court you are having in relation to the electrocution?
My lord,
Any order of this court are you having with you?
Lordship, we are directed to file an additional affidavit.
You were directed to file
Additional affidavit.
additional
Affidavit.
evidence,
affidavit.
Affidavit.
affidavit. So that is not filed yet.
No, that is not.
Then you
For
file
this-
it.
No, sir. I'll file with the.
As
Report.
paid for by Mr. B.K. Talukdar,
BJ,
B,
J.
BJ,
J for-
sorry. BJ Talukdar, Senior Counsel, stroke additional advocate, senior government advocate, assisted by Mr. P.K. Medi, Leonard Counsel for the respondent, relist after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry to enable the state respondent file the additional affidavit as directed earlier by this court.
Yes. 11, order dated 11/4.
Directed earlier by this court by order dated 11/4/2025.
Aliens.
This you take back.
Lordship, Lordship, I beg your indulgence, your Lordship. Item number 5, your Lordship. I have withdrawn the case as per instruction of there are as many as 5 petitioners, your Lordship. Liberty may kindly be given, your Lordship.
No, what liberty?
But then, your Lordship, then only the main petitioner he has instructed, your Lordship.
Then what about the other 4 petitioners? You
Oth-
you come before this court, you make an endorsement. Based on your endorsement, this court passes an order, and then you are not even sure. You
Lordship,
see, you are an officer of the court.
Lordship, I'm
There must
sorry.
be some value to what you submit before this court.
Lordship, I'm-
How this court is going to function?
Lordship, I'm
Huh? You
extremely-
make one submission at one point of time, then you come back and you say, no. What is this, Mr. Counsel?
Lordship, I'm extremely
You
sorry.
must be candid in your submissions.
Lordship.
If only one petitioner out of the entire petitioners have submitted, how can you seek for
Lordship.
withdrawal?
Lordship. I'm extremely sorry, your Lordship.
What is to be done then?
Then your Lordship, some other day may kindly be given. I'm
5-2 as prayed for will corridor. 5 to dispose of no idea.
1 week time may.
5 as prayed for relist after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Item number 5.
Give
your
his
Lordship.
name. Yes. Give your name, huh?
A. Devan. Much obliged, deep obliged.
Contractual bill, since when it is pending?
Party बोला Well, these
My lord,
work orders are
already-
issued by Panchayat. He was directed to implement them. The respondents, the Panchayat secretary.
Well, last order, as per last order, they have completed their instruction, my lord.
No, we have sought. some-
Already, my lord, similar matter already you have discussed, my lord, your lordship.
My lord, kindly
Since
come to the-
2017, my lord, this work order is pending, my lord. My lord, verify and examine.
Panchayat work order.
2017,
Yes,
pending.
Yes, my lord.
Who
Your lordship
When
has
is
passed
it?
already similar, my lord.
Mr. Gogoi, the last order dated
I was there,
25,
I was there.
25
I was
is, where you were present. You submitted that instructions are awaited and this court has made it clear that since the matter is
They have-
pending since
they have
year
made different-
2022,
No, that was also my submission at point of time.
a
It was
final
not-
opportunity of a
Oh,
week
yes,
is
last-
granted to obtain the instruction.
But it was not written, but it was my oral observation. Lordship will kindly see page 6 of the petition.
I am referring to the judicial order, Mr. Gogoi.
Yes, I know, my lord.
Where
It was
a
in my
final
presence. my-
opportunity of a week has been given. So do you have the instructions today or not?
No, my lords, we are still
We
testing
don't
out who issued these work orders, my lords. Work orders are issued by Panchayats.
Same nature of my lord, petition, my lord.
Panchayat নাম দেখাইছে তো। Well, PNRD has also appeared, my lords.
May be directed, my lord, to verify and examine.
Because what is, in case we pass an order like this, you are not going to be prejudiced because you
Still that,
see.
my lords, the Panchayat has come, PNRD has come. Let them have some instructions, my lords.
No, but
Because-
then, Mr. Gogoi, this matter has been pending from.
Well, one last
2022.
opportunity given
You
because.
see,
it was-
Mr. Gogoi, this is a contractual bill amount. Livelihood is at stake.
My lord.
It's a constitutional fundamental
Yes, but
right.
I
You
understand.
cannot be sitting over the right of the contractual, against the contractual bill of a contractor after he has completed his work for so many years and not make the payments.
Well, these
This
records
matter
are
was
not.
filed in the year 2022. If you are interested to file affidavits, by now the affidavits ought to have been come. The judicial order, the last judicial order is
My
very
lords, I
clear.
will-
A final opportunity of a week is granted. After that, what more final opportunity do you want from this?
Well,
court,
the
Mr. Gogoi?
PNRD was not present at the time. Now, since the PNRD has come, these are not work orders issued by us, my lord. We are still tracing out the records.
Yes, who is appearing for PNRD? I'm fixing this on Wednesday. Get your instruction, whatever, by
Yes.
Wednesday.
My lord,
If no instructions comes or affidavit is filed by Wednesday, I'm disposing of this matter.
my lord.
Wednesday, huh? Your name?
A.
A. Gohai. Heard Mr. A. Gohai, learned counsel appearing for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. D. Gogoi, Learned Standing Council,
PhD, my lord.
PHE and MS. Is S. Datta in this court? Is S. Datta in this court?
Well, I'm to probably.
This court is asking what is your name? You are before this court. MSP Gupta, Learned Counsel, appearing on behalf of Mr. S. Datta, Learned Standing Counsel. PN, PNRD. Anybody else? You are there? M. Ketia, Learned State Council. Huh? It appears that despite the final last opportunity being granted in this matter to the respondent to file their return, no return has been submitted till date. Stop. On the requested, upon Mr. D. Gogoi, with profuse apologies having been having submitted that the affidavit and or instruction will be positively filed by within a short period of time. This matter by way of a last chance. What is the use of using the word last chance? Fixes the matter on Wednesday, such and such date, failing which personal appearances of the concerned officers, if required, shall be issued. It is also made clear that that PNRD department and the other respondents are also at liberty to file affidavit stroke instructions if they so desire.
Well,
So you want to file, you file, otherwise you know what is coming.
obliged, my lord.
Met with the lordship. Actually, it is a case where
Yes.
settlement officer, my lord, he has issued direction to the ASO to demarcate our land. So ASO is, who is the subordinate authority.
One second.
My lord, here ASO, who is the subordinate authority, is not complying the order of.
Why is
ISO.
not complying?
My lord,
My lord, I have received instructions.
You want to file it?
Yeah, and 2 weeks, my lord.
As prayed for by Mr. A. Bhattacharjee,
Yes,
Learned Standing Council Revenue. Don't say S, huh? So and so Learned Standing Council Revenue submits that he has received the instruction and seeks 2 weeks' time to place the same by way of return. Prayer is allowed, released after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry. It is needless to be clarified that the remaining respondents are also at liberty to file their return if they so desire.
my lord,
Like-
I think
respondent
next date
number-
of listing.
Respondent number 7 is there, my lord.
That's why I've said if he 7 wants to file, 7 will file.
yes.
My lord,
If they're not asking, what can the court do?
and my lord,
We can't force them.
7 is private respondent.
So I've said respondents. You want specifically mentioned that the private respondent is present. Yes, your name? Mr. So-and-so Learned Counsel appearing for the private respondent is also present. You happy?
My lord, I am deeply. My lord,
Yes, Mr.
these
Khattar.
are eviction matters of the Silsaco area, my lord.
Eviction.
And respondent number 5 has filed an affidavit
Yes.
and no other affidavit has been filed.
Who is 5?
Is the circle officer, my lord.
What about revenue? Revenue, Ms. Bottler?
That's it, the eviction process was carried by the deputy commissioner.
Acha, so,
Yes, Lord, we have filed our affidavit and on behest of the GMDA, this eviction drive was carried out, Lordship.
on the
Behest of the GMDA, Lordship. As because
GMDA?
GMDA, it's a wetland,
Who is
Lordship.
appearing for GMDA? Where is your affidavit? Why have
Most
you?
probably GMDA's
Why have
affidavit.
you instructed them to evict the petitioner?
Lordship, as because it's a wetland, Lordship. They are occupying the government wetland.
No,
Yes.
but.
That's why, Lordship, they were
GMDA's
evicted.
affidavit would not be required. Your
GMDA's
is-
affidavit will be required or not, Lordship.
Mr. Khatanya?
My lord, it will be required.
Correct, because it is your submission, it is that is at their behest, you
Yes,
said,
Lord.
if I have heard you correctly. Did you use
Lord-
the term behest?
Yes, Lordship, as because in our affidavit, it is categorically written, Lordship.
So then they must clarify, isn't it?
Yes, yes, my lord,
The
because
eviction drive that happened on so-and-so date was carried out by the Guwahati the Metro Development Authority and the Office of the Circle Officer Dispute Revenue Circle
Mr. Khatanya,
assisted in the
Yes,
drive carried out.
do you want to file a rejoinder against this
my
affidavit?
lord, what has happened, my lord, these petitioners, they have already been evicted, their houses have been destroyed. So it is getting difficult for me to contact them because the address is gone. And second thing is regarding the rehabilitation package, my lord, the government has not come up with any answer whether they are giving any rehabilitation package. Because
is not
being a
addressed in
social
the
social
affidavit.
welfare state. my
That
lord.
is not addressed in their affidavit
No, my lord.
about the rehabilitation.
No. This is an affidavit filed by the circle officer, my lord. So I insist that
Is
affidavit from the other
also a
respondents.
part of your prayer?
Yes, it is a part of my prayer, my lord.
Where, which, just show me.
My lord, that my lord, at page number 25,
Yes.
my lord, direct the respondent authorities not to undertake any forceful and coercive eviction without following the due process law, without prior survey of the land in question and meaningful engagement with the affected person in terms of the judgment passed in Delhi High Court.
So, Mr. Sharma,
Lordship.
it appears that you have not addressed this part of the release. What, if you have something, you file an additional affidavit and clarify. And in the meantime, we'll also ask GMDA.
The
to-
rehabilitation part will be, I think, by the GMDA.
No, that is why I'm saying that GMD affidavit is.
Yes, yes, yes.
You say GMD affidavit is not required.
No, Lordship, I have not stated, most probably.
Yeah, who is going to do the rehabilitation, GMD or the government?
Government is going to.
I think it is you cannot shy
Because
away from that response. Rehabilitation would
from
be
the press
As
reports.
because from our affidavit, it transfers that we have assisted in evicting those
That is
persons.
right. That is one part.
Lordship,
You have followed whatever.
I will get that
GMD has
instructions,
said.
Lordship.
What about the rehabilitation? You are the government.
Yes, Lordship.
It
I
is
will get
you.
that instruction. I will get
You
that.
get that instruction,
Lordship.
so file
Lordship,
if
Lordship.
required an additional affidavit. In the meantime, you also file your affidavit, GMDA. Yes, madam. You are for GMDA. Yes, but right now I don't see S. Borwa in court. Do you see him? So are you representing him? Yes, then you do that. Or if you want that this matter has to be taken up in the presence of S. Borwa, then say so, because if you don't say anything, this court cannot presume anything also.
Lordship, I will get that instruction regarding that rehabilitation or
Heard Mr. M.
anything.
Khatuniar, Learned Counsel appearing for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. R. Sharmana.
H.
Sorry. I forget that
Lordship.
start with H. H. Sharma, Learned Additional Senior Government Counsel appearing for the state respondent, and MS N. Bordeloy, Learned Standing Counsel Revenue and Disaster Management, and MS J. Kumari, Learned Counsel appearing on behalf of Mr. S. Bora, S. Bora, Learned Standing Counsel, GMDA. Stop. It appears that the state respondent, respondent number 5, has filed their return in the matter. Mr. M. Khatoniar, Learned Counsel appearing for the petitioner, draws the attention of this court that as regards the prayer of rehabilitation, the state respondent is silent in the said return. Mr. So-and-so Barwal, Learned so-and-so, seeks how much?
2 weeks, Lordship.
2 weeks' time to obtain instruction in this regard, and if required, to place the same by way of an additional affidavit. In the prayer is allowed, relist after 2 weeks, 2 weeks. On a
Lordship,
date to be fixed by the registry. In the meantime, the GMDA affidavit is also essential for effective GMDA's affidavit also being necessary and essential in order to effectively adjudicate the issue involved in this writ petition. Let the affidavit on behalf of GMDA be also filed by the next date of listing. All right,
Obliged,
you please inform Mr. Barwa.
Lordship, they may get, I
This
think
is
they may
11,
require.
12.
11 and 12,
Hey,
both
part
similar.
of 11 and
অলপ
12.
সময় লাগে কিন্তু, ওটা
দুটা
দেখতে
matter.
ঠিক আছে জানো। Lordship, most probably they
এক
will,
minute, Bhargav, Baha.
they may require more time to file their affidavit, Lordship.
Why? 2
Lordship,
weeks is not
2 weeks,
sufficient.
most probably they have to
GMDA.
get the instruction.
GMDA is so busy.
No, Lordship,
Huh?
they have to
Mr.
get the instruction.
Why are you
No, she is
making this submission on behalf of
no,
GMDA?
I'm extremely sorry, Lordship. Regarding me, Lordship, 2 weeks enough.
Well,
Lordship,
then why are you putting words in her mouth?
Lordship. Sorry, Lord.
Yes, OP, come. Next matter.
Wait, please, Arush.
Lordship, may I please your lordship?
Yes, please.
Lordship, in this matter, we are yet to file our affidavit, lordship.
You are for KAC.
Lordship,
How much time?
3 weeks time.
3 weeks. As prayed for by MS
V Shohei, lordship.
B.
V Shohei
B. Sohe.
on behalf of
Learned Counsel appearing on behalf of the Standing Council KAC, relist after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry to enable the KAC department file their return in the matter.
lordship.
Deeply obliged. Contractual bill. Yes. Affidavits. When do you plan? It's a 23 matter. Since when your bill is pending?
My lord, 2022, my lord.
22. Yes, Mr. B. Gogoi, PWD. Anyone from PWD? Please call for PWD councils. You wait. Mati Diogde, PWD. Itu October Mati Diogde. Yes.
Please your lordship. Lordship, I'm appearing on behalf of MU Mondol, lordship. In this case, lordship, we need 1 week time for filing.
Rejoinder.
Lordship,
You want to file rejoinder?
Lordship,
yes, lordship.
we have filed our affidavit, lordship,
Yes, I've seen.
on behalf of respondent number
Right,
6.
I've seen that. Your name?
A Ahmed, lordship.
Hmm?
A Ahmed Akhia.
Don't be nervous. Speak loud. AA
Ahmed.
Ahmed. As prayed for by MS AA Ahmed, Learned Counsel appearing on behalf of Mr. MU Mandal, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, relist after 4 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry to enable the petitioner to file rejoinder against the affidavit in opposition file on behalf of respondent number 6.
Obliged, your lord.
Eviction. You are appearing in this. Rupert, call out if petitioner lawyers are not there, call again after the list. Yes, Mr. Saraf, Dr. Saraf? You're challenging some notification.
Matters are similar matters. I may just give a background, In fact,
If returns have been filed.
return because there is already a judgment of this honorable court in a similar matter, but I will give a little difference.
That judgment is in your favor.
Yes, ma'am. So I will just give a difference what was there, But earlier industrial policy was
But
announced by the
before you do that, who is appearing on
Mr.
Kalu
He
side?
was there, But here, yeah, he is there,
He's coming.
He's coming, I inquired that he said, I will do the case.
All right. Either we wait till he comes or I leave it
to
to
the
you.
background because he knows.
All right.
Well, the industrial policy was announced, and to give the effect to the industrial policy, a remission scheme was framed for the VAT. Now, in 2017, my lord, the GST regime was introduced, and after the GST regime was introduced, my lord, the earlier remission scheme were suspended and were withdrawn. Now, certain industries which were already enjoying the benefit, and the benefit was fully, the period was not over, and thereby the government of Assam introduced a new scheme, which was, you'll also find, what was the page number? The scheme will not. Page number 9 है किताब. You'll also find page 179. It starts from 178 below.
Who is appearing on the other side? Mr. Kayal.
Additional Mr.
Let him come.
Because I inquired telephone him also, he said,
Let him come.
my lord.
Yes, my lord, we have filed an affidavit, my lord, the admitted amount, my lord.
Admitted amounts.
Yes, my lord.
There are,
Paragraph 5 of our affidavit, my lord.
Vehicle hiring.
Yes, my lord.
Any similar order of this court?
lordship, I direct lordship kindly peruse the page 35, your lordship, or not, apart department, find page 36.
Any order of this court? No.
Not this court, by coordinate bench.
You have. I have been also disposing of.
Yes, my lord, so many cases, my
Do
lord.
you have any of this court's order? No.
Right now, I don't know, my lord.
It can be directed in terms of Tamshir Ali.
Yes, my lord.
Within the period, your lord,
Huh?
already admitted amount, your lordship, within a period of 4 months, your lord.
Admitted amount, my lord, however, they have claimed excess of 36,000 excess amount is clear, my lord.
No, where is the admitted amount thing?
Lordship,
Which
Paragraph
paragraph?
paragraph 5 of our affidavit, my lord. Page 41, my lord.
Page.
Page 41. 41.
So actual claim stands at 30,15,980.
Yes, madam.
Fund is yet to be received. All right, that cannot be a ground. Yes. Heard, Mr.
L. Mohan.
Huh?
L. Mohan.
L. Mohan, learned counsel for the petitioner, also heard Mr.
M. Satyam.
M. Chetia, learned state counsel. By way of this petition under Article 226 of the Constitution of India, the petitioner is seeking direction inter alia for release of the admissible amount of money payable to the petitioner amounting to rupees 30,52,780.00 within bracket in words in total as due to be paid to the petitioner by the authorities on the basis of the vehicles hired by them for requirement. Stop. The brief facts of the case is that the petitioner is the registered owner,
Lordship.
is the registered owner of a vehicle bearing registration number of vehicles being registration number AS 25 CC 6180 within bracket Mahindra Thar, comma AS 15 CC 6181 within bracket Mahindra Thar, and AS 01 KC 9249 within bracket Tata Safari respectively. You will get it at page 6. It is the specific case of the petitioner that, as per the request made by the state respondents, in order for maintaining law and order situation, the petitioner agreed to provide his vehicles, to provide the aforesaid vehicles on hire to the state respondents. Stop. It is the specific case of the petitioner that thereafter the respondent authorities, thereafter the respondent authorities utilize the subject aforesaid vehicles of the petitioner during the period 2020 to 2023 on different dates, and after utilizing the same, they refused to make payment of the higher charges. Situated thus, the present writ petition has been filed. Mr. So-and-so, learned counsel appearing for the petitioner, submits that the hiring charges of the petitioner's vehicle amounting to rupees 30,15,980 has been admitted by the respondent authorities in their affidavit in opposition. Stop. Mr. M. Chetia, Learned State Counsel, submits that due to non-availability of fund, the aforesaid payment has not been yet released to the petitioner. Heard, perused, you frame that whole sentence. Apt at the outset to reproduce the relevant paragraph of the affidavit in opposition filed on behalf of respondent number 7 on 1/8/2024, which reads as hereunder, quote unquote, page 41, paragraph 5. 6, 7, till 7, huh? No, till 8. Okay. Reading of the aforesaid paragraphs of the affidavit opposition, it appears that the admitted amount of rupees 30,15,980 due to the petitioner against the hiring of the subject vehicles shall be paid to the petitioner upon receiving the sanction of the aforesaid amount and allotment of fund from the sanctioning authority thereof. Okay.
Yes.
Non-availability of fund cannot be a ground for depriving the admitted legitimate bills of the contractor. in view of the outstanding liability of the respondents towards the petitioner amounting to rupees so and so, comma, the same having been admitted, I am of the firm opinion that this writ petition in the interest of justice can be disposed of by directing the respondents to pay the said amount within a period of 3 months.
4 months.
4 months from the date of receipt of the certified copy of this order. It is ordered accordingly. It is needless to be clarified that the respondents in all departments would coordinate with each other to ensure that the order passed by this court is strictly complied within the time frame provided in the order. Disposed of.
But this is against,
Yes.
this is against cancellation of holding number and disconnection of water supply.
Water supply has been cancelled.
Yes, your lordship was used to pass an interim order on the very first day. So, pursuant to that, they have not filed their reply.
You had mentioned in the morning.
Yes, your lordship, I have received the instruction. I will be filing affidavit in opposition in 2 days.
A mention was made without informing you. That is why this court did not accommodate
If I
the
may,
mention.
I'm not blaming her, I'm just saying, my lord, on the last occasion also, this was done. That's why the interim order was not continued.
You see, such request will never be accommodated, at least in this court. Rest
Maybe-
assured. Yes, you want to file what?
Affidavit in opposition, your
As
lordship.
prayed for by MS
P. Sharma.
P. Sharma, learned counsel appearing on behalf of Mr. D. Sharma.
D. Sharaf.
D. Saraf, learned counsel, counsel for the respondent numbers 3, 4, and 5, relist after
2-3 weeks, 2-3 days, your lordship.
Huh?
Any day, after 2 days.
2
After-
weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Obliged.
The interim may be continued.
Interim, if any, shall continue till the date, till the next date of listing.
Obliged, your lordship.
Interim order passed earlier. Yes.
This matter relates to payment of ex gratia, lordship.
Yes, ex gratia, Mr.
Lordship,
Sharma.
that sanction has already been accorded and it was written to and the deputy commissioner has written a letter to the revenue and disaster management to release that amount. Lordship.
Any similar order? You
Yes, yes, sir.
give it. Ms. Burman, please help that also.
It is my order.
Why councils have to come this? আমার পিয়ন को football. Huh? क्या ऐसा पियन तो करने लगेगा? No, this is not done.
No, exercise divotia order.
Proposal to পঠাইছে না? Revenue টা? ঠিক আছে, ঠিক আছে।
Heard, Mr.
AZ Ahmed. AZ Ahmed.
A.Z. Ahmed, no? A.Z. Ahmed, learned counsel for the petitioner. Top also heard Mr. H. Sharma, learned additional senior government advocate for the state respondent. Also heard M.S. N. Burdale, learned standing counsel revenue department, and anyone for R2?
R2.
Stop, huh?
And ends.
By way of this writ petition, the petitioner is seeking ex gratia amount, ex gratia payment. Is it 2 lakhs?
Yes.
Yes.
Ex gratia grant of rupees 2 lakh in terms of the notification dated 15/11/2014 on the ground that the
Husband of the petitioner died.
husband,
Yes.
i.e., where do I get the name? Okay, husband of the petitioner.
Yes.
Husband, I, but okay, don't say that. Husband of the petitioner died due to an accident at the public road.
Yes.
Order to circulate.
Stop. The brief facts of the case is that the husband of the petitioner, Ajay Rahman, who's aged about 40 years, died on 29/4/2023 due to an road accident at public place while he was going to Golaghat from Mankachar by a Bolero vehicle bearing registration number AS/AS-01 PC 7747. You'll get all this at page 5, paragraph 2. Stop. The accident, it is the specific case of the petitioner that the accident took place at Halodi Bari NH 37 under Kohra Police Outpost. While the said vehicle got collided with a standing truck due to rash and negligent driving of the driver, and accordingly, the deceased was taken to hospital. And I got no, full stop, huh? Stop. Mr. H. Sharma, Leonard, so and so fairly submits that the instant case is covered by the notification dated 15/11/2014 for granting ex gratia compensation to the petitioner whose husband was died due to an accident in the public place. The relevant portion of the notification dated so and so is extracted hereunder for ready reference. You will get it from this page, pink flat, A to A. Then paragraph 6 as it is. I have made pencil collection here. Then para 7 as it is. Okay. Mr. H. Sharma, learned so and so further places the letters dated 17/2/2025 and order dated 17/2/2025 received from the office of the District Commissioner Golaghat, which is kept on record and marked as A.
Lordship, may I clarify one thing, Lordship? In a case of hit and run, when the vehicle cannot be identified, in that case, they are entitled for, otherwise they are not. As because there is a judgment passed by this honorable court in Monisha Khatun's case. Here the vehicle is identified, but apart from that, Lordship, that amount has already been sanctioned.
Then we will not say all this.
That may be, or otherwise,
No, but
Lordship,
he.
that's because
but you
it
see,
is sent to
Mr.
the.
Sharma, now suppose I have to dispose it off. What would be the direction as per that notification or?
Pursuant to this, that direction passed by this honorable court, otherwise they are not entitled to, but the amount has already been sanctioned. It is sent to the.
No, Mr. Sharma, you're not getting it. Now then, with what direction should this court dispose of then? To direct the government?
Let them get the instruction, that will be better, I think. They may refuse it to make the payment also.
Is it, Ms. Butler?
Because the other.
Because of,
Why didn't you not make that submission? And you also give it in such a manner indicating that this matter can be disposed of. I had invested judicial time.
Lordship, that's true.
This is not correct, Mr. Sharma.
I'm sorry.
You see, this court is not in a hurry to dispose of matters. If councils shows that matters can be disposed of, suddenly the court will go. Now, after the court is taking the dictating the order, suddenly now you're saying it cannot be disposed of. This is absolutely not done, Mr. Sharma, on your part.
I'm sorry, Lordship.
Just cancel the whole order. Heard Mr. So-and-so, learned counsel for the petitioner, also heard Mr. A. Sharma, learned additional senior government advocate and so-and-so, bottler for so-and-so. Mr. Barwa, Mr. Sharma submits that he has received instruction in the matter and places and seeks to place the same by way of an affidavit. You file it by way of an affidavit. MS Bordeloy submits that a copy of the instruction be also furnished to her so as to obtain instruction in this regard. Let a copy of the instruction be handed over to Bordeloy in advance. So-and-so and fix after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry to enable the respondent's file return in the matter.
One thing we are submit, Lordship.
You take this back and save your energy for the next date. Yes.
Pleasure.
Much obliged.
We have file an affidavit, my lord.
You file an affidavit.
Yes, already filed, my lord. 6/6.
Suspension of fair price license.
Yes, madam.
Yes. Are you going to file a rejoinder or you are not going to file?
Rejoinder.
As prayed for by Mr.
SRA Nasir.
SRA
Nasir.
Nasir, Learned Counsel, Learned Counsel appearing to the petitioner, relist after 2 weeks to enable the petitioner to file rejoinder against the affidavit in opposition filed by respondent.
Respondent number 3, madam.
Respondent number 3. Yeah, affidavit kon yaar aha nahi nahi.
Maybe on
Record.
because the last day it was filed. 6.
It appears that the affidavit in opposition dated
6/6, madam.
6/6/2025
Yes.
is not on record. Let registry verify and place the same on record. Relist after 2 weeks and has prayed for on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Deeply applied.
Hiring vehicle.
Yes, my
Yes,
lord.
my lord.
In this matter, we have received instruction, my lord. Amount is admitted, my lord. May I file an affidavit?
My lord,
You want to file an affidavit? Admitted amount, why you want to file an affidavit?
My lord, in that case, my lord, it can be disposed of in
True,
different.
it may be
This-
disposed
You think it can be disposed of or not? If it can be disposed of,
Yeah.
then you give me that.
Can be disposed of, madam.
petitioner is of 65 years, my lord.
You have a objection if this matter is being disposed of
No, no.
today? This is same hiring. I gave you now the hiring vehicle order. Similar. How much time will you take if you have to place this by way of an affidavit?
Yes, madam.
Can you file this affidavit by Monday?
1 week, madam.
Yes,
Because we have-
today is Monday.
Next Monday, we will-
Can you file it?
yes.
You file it by Monday and I'm fixing it on Tuesday.
Yes.
All right. I shall pass the order, let the affidavit come, it will be easier for you. Heard Mr. M. Chetia, Mr. M. Chetia, Learned State Council submits that he has received instruction in the matter and seeks a short accommodation to place the same by way of an affidavit. In view of the fact that the amount involved, in view of the fact that the bills of the petitioner have been admitted as per the aforesaid instructions, let the affidavit be positively filed by Monday. So and so, released on Tuesday.
Highly obliged, my lord.
Tuesday 17th.
Highly obliged.
You take your instructions back.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Chaudhary.
Head visual office.
Which matter first?
52, my lord. Yes.
Where is your counterpart?
Mr. Doctor was there.
Yes.
Dr. Sharaf, has your counterpart come in the meantime? Then let me take that matter.
Yes, yes.
That was prior to yours,
Certainly, certainly.
but at that moment, there was no one on the other side.
No problem.
In the meantime, you,
My learned friends
Mr.
matter be
Gautam,
taken.
you
We've already
call
asked
Mr.
him.
Datta.
We've
after
called
that.
him. His
Huh?
phone is not reachable as of now, but we have told him. We're
Achha.
moving the money.
You have to, what is not reachable?
His phone is not reachable at the moment. We have told him. already.
Mr. Chaudhary, you may go back to the bar room. Mr. Gautam will notify you. I think Dr. Saraf wants a disposal. Is it possible, Mr.?
No, my lord, it will not take.
It will not take time. You have a similar order, you are saying.
My lord, only I have to make some difference, whatever it is.
So that similar order is in favor of the petitioner.
No, one party is in favor of us, one party is in favor of.
One portion.
One party in favor that only I.
One party or one portion
One
of
One
it?
part.
One
one
part of
part.
judgment which is in my favor, that only I am asking for, what if. Which is against me, not required.
Yes, what is the issue? You have to say it
No,
again.
my lord, I just submitted for also, the industrial policy was announced. And thereafter, to give effect to the industrial policy, remission scheme were framed, giving VAT remission. In the meantime, in 2017, the GST regime came. And in view of the GST regime, the earlier emission scheme was withdrawn. And in view of the fact that certain industries have not availed the full benefit because of the introduction of the GST, the government of Assam framed a new scheme which will also find page 178.
Yes.
Right. Well, also find this was the notification dated 19 January 2018. A scheme for reimbursement of tax paid under the Assam Goods and Service Tax Act 2017 by an eligible unit located in the state of Assam. Now, by this scheme, my lord, the reimbursement was to be made from the goods and service tax, which was paid by an industrial unit. Now, my lord, the main part is clause 4. Clause 4. Which you'll also find at page 181.
Yes.
Determination of the amount reimbursable. Now we are concerned with below the proviso at page 182. Proviso to clause 2, my lord.
So this is reimbursement.
My lord.
Yes.
Clause 2, proviso, my lord, at page 182.
Yes.
Provided that if an existing eligible unit, including a mega unit to which customized tax incentives have been granted, is unable to utilize or avail the full amount of the monetary ceiling within the specified period of exemption, it may make an application to the Finance Taxation Department for extension of the period of eligibility. Upon examination of such an application, if the Finance Taxation Department is satisfied that the unit could not be or is not in a position to attain the full extension, the quantum of monetary ceiling due to some genuine reasons, and in order to sustain the industrial unit, it is necessary to extend such a limit. It may by an office order extend such time by a further period not exceeding 5 years. Meaning the way, my lord.
1 second.
My lord.
So if you are unable to utilize the monetary composition within the stipulated period, then you may make an application and that application would be verified. And if a genuine reasons exist, then it shall be extended, correct?
My lord.
You want to add anything?
My lord,
You want to add anything to that?
no, that is the.
That is, I've understood it correctly?
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, my lord, since the petitioner could not avail the full benefit during the period, my lord, of the eligibility, the petitioner submitted representation on, my lord, 7/1/2019, which you'll also find at page 227.
227, yes. Seven one 19.
My lord. Now, similar other industry also, my lord, filed some applications for extension. And one of the order which was passed, you'll also find at page
So
229.
what is the relief that you are seeking in this writ
My lord,
petition?
the relief is that, my lord, my application has been rejected without assigning any regions. But some others' applications have been allowed, that too without assigning any regions.
Because according to that, plain reading of that proviso indicates the existence of genuine reasons. So that indicates that it's a discretion and there has to be, and that discretion has to be judicially exercised.
Exercise and also
Correct.
they have to examine, my lord,
They have to,
examine the fact which is, it says, my lord, that examine to attain the, my lord, the finance department or the period of eligibility upon examination of such application, if the finance taxation department is satisfied that the unit could not or is not in a position to attain the full quantum of monetary benefit
so
due
there
to
has to be an application of mind.
genuine reasons.
Correct. Application of mind, and therefore, while rejecting, this has to be stated.
My lord,
The reasons has to be stated.
my lord,
Suppose your extension is rejected. In that situation, the reasons for not extending
has to be
has
stated.
to be stated.
My lord,
Correct.
now you'll also see one of the order at page 229.
Hmm. Yes,
Here the extension was granted
to another.
to another similarly situated industrial unit
Hmm.
who applied for the extension. And there also you'll also find there is no regions
For extension.
for extension.
Where is your rejection?
My rejection, my lord, I filed a writ petition. At that time, my lord, the rejection order has not come, but an amendment came, which you'll also find at page 231.
Yeah.
You'll also find clause section 2, my lord,
Hmm.
amendment to clause 4.
Hmm.
My lord,
Yeah.
in para so and so punctuation mark so and so, it's so and so. In para 2 for the punctuation mark so and so, and 3, para 4 subpara C shall be omitted.
That clause is omitted.
Omitted. Now you'll also see what it says. No, saving, notwithstanding the omission of the provisions of the same scheme as contained in clause 2 above, all orders issued thereunder by the finance taxation department for extension of the period of eligibility shall be deemed to have been validly issued as if the scheme has not been amended. Further, all pending application on which orders for extension of the period of eligibility has not been passed shall be deemed to have been rejected.
So it says if further all pending application on which order for extension of period of eligibility has not been passed shall be deemed to have been rejected.
My lord. So on the day when the amendment came, whatever applications were pending,
All deemed.
deemed to have been rejected. and whatever orders have been passed, they have validly been passed. Now, in certain industrial units who filed the application, they granted it without assigning any regions. Now, in the case where this honorable court kept the judgment, my lord, their applications were pending and no orders were passed. But because of this, my lord, they are also deemed to have been rejected. But in my case, in the affidavit, my lord, they have enclosed one order, which you'll also find.
Order was passed.
In my case, it was passed.
Saving grace.
My lord, it has been communicated, my lord. It pays 258.
So if an order is passed, it is validly passed.
No, my lord, you'll also kindly see that how the order has been passed, my lord. You'll also
So
see-
what I meant is if the order is also an order of rejection, but it will be deemed, that rejection obviously has to be tested in terms of
That's why I'm saying, my lord.
258.
8. As you also got it, my lord.
Yes.
My lord. With reference to the above, I am directed to inform you that the Honorable Finance Minister Assam has rejected the referred proposal on the 18 December 2020. Therefore, the proposal saying rejected from 18 December 2020 onwards. Further, it may be pertinent to mention that as per the notification number so-and-so, established the dated so-and-so, the finance so-and-so, copy of which is annexed herewith, where any pending application where extension order has not been passed would be deemed to have been rejected. This may be used for future information.
No, this is not in your case. This is in
This is,
general.
in the case of, huh?
This is page
No,
258.
no, I will give the copy, my lord.
Lordship 257A,
There,
where there was a general order for many other industries. One of them was the petitioner.
250?
7A.
this is, my lord, 257A.
And this was before that, before the amendment. Amendment came
After
on,
the amendment.
After that,
It
amendment-
communicated after the amendment. but
amendment came on 30/12/20.
Order said to have been passed on 18 December.
Now, as per the amendment, if there are no orders passed in your application, then it will be deemed that your application stands rejected, correct?
Well,
This is the amendment. Now, this is 3/3/21. This is after the amendment.
but my lord, the orders is said to have been passed on 18 December 2020 by the finance minister.
With reference to the subject, it is to inform you that the petition submitted by you regarding extension of period of eligibility in respect of monetary league in presence of so and so have been rejected by the finance department on 18 December. Yes, this says 18 December.
Prior to the amendment.
Yes.
Now we'll also find at page 257A.
Yes.
A letter was sent to all the industries.
Page.
257A, my lord.
Yes, I have that letter.
It was about for 11 industries, my lord.
Yes.
They say with reference to the cited to inform you that the petitioner submitted by the regarding extension of period of eligibility in respect of monetary selling in pursuance to the provisions section so-and-so of the Act scheme had been rejected by the Finance Department, Government of Assam on 18 December 2020. Now, my lord, my submission before you also were twofold. In the early judgment, the issue was that it was kept pending. And this honorable court came to conclusion that there can be two classification. That classification below that one whose order was passed and one whose order was not passed. And thereby the court directed that their application also must be considered in the line of the application which was allowed. Now, this order you also find, first of all, this says order has been passed rejected by the Finance Minister Assam. Now, you'll also have seen the proviso. It says the Finance and Taxation Department will examine about the genuineness of the claim which was made. And if they find that the claim is to be genuine, then the order has to be passed for extension. Now, it is not so that anybody can pass an order, they're rejecting the application on 18 December,
when 31st December, they are going to, they are issue the notification. Prior that, in general, that it has been rejected by the finance minister. And at page 257A, it says the finance and taxation department had rejected. Below the finance and taxation department, which has been specifically mentioned in the proviso, that cannot partake the character below the finance minister Assam is not the finance and taxation department.
Yes.
Finance taxation department can give a proposal of rejection and finance minister can agree to it.
Here, the decision has to be of finance.
And taxation department. Now, the finance and taxation department, having not applied in mind, now you'll also once again see 258. The Honorable Finance Minister Assam had rejected the referred proposals
Yes,
on 18 December,
yes.
meaning thereby the finance department has given the proposal after examination of the claim, and that was rejected, said to have been rejected by the finance minister.
Any affidavits filed?
Affidavit was filed, my lord, in the earlier case, same affidavit, because they filed affidavit.
Lordship, in the earlier cases, there was similar issue. We had filed a affidavit.
So in that case,
On this point, Lordship, we have not filed any
no,
affidavit.
because here the issue is whether the application, first, I think that will be the issue. Whether
That is the
the
issue, my lord.
application filed by the petitioner seeking extension was rejected prior to the an amendment coming or after the amendment. That
It
is,
is
I
prior-
think,
It is mentioned that 18 December, so it is prior to that.
so, but that has to be
In the line
clarified.
of the
Lordship,
proviso.
but I pray for some time to file the affidavit
No,
on
but
this
why
point.
are you not filing that
No,
affidavit?
Lordship,
Well, in the morning I inquired, they said that no affidavit is necessary, we will not file.
I have not said that, Lordship. In the first round of
That other decision which Dr. Saraf is relying, in that case, there was no order. Is it
Lordship,
clear? Am I
Lordship,
right? There was no order of extension.
Lordship, initially there was no order of extension or rejection was
No,
pleaded in the case.
In some cases, there are no orders adjourned today also.
Lordship, on the filing of
So
the
what is the
affidavit,
ultimately order of the court?
Will you also make an issue?
Lordship, on the filing of the affidavit, some of the cases orders were there. Accordingly, they withdrew it and
And what is
refiled it, selling the order. In the meantime, Lordship, the other matters where there was no order issued with regard to the extension, that was heard, and recently the judgment came, whereupon the Lordship, the power of the government to withdraw that 5-year proviso was held to be valid.
We have no challenge.
And accordingly, Lordship, in those 3-4 cases, Lordship, it was remanded back to reconsider
Reconsider what?
on the
Lordship, para
their
100.
application on the basis of that instant of Barun Beverages, who,
But if the omission of that proviso is held to be valid,
yes, my lord.
then in case there is an application pending and no order has been passed, it will be deemed in law that that application is rejected.
But
Correct.
Lordship has
The court has said, my
the
lord,
court has
that this classification cannot be made between a pending and the order has been passed. And then at para
Which
100,
page?
para 100, I will take directly, your lordship, my lord. Last page.
Yes.
Accordingly, this court therefore directs the respondent authority to consider the claims of the petitioner by applying the same yardstick as have been done in other similarly situated units, an instance of which has been placed before the court by referring to the orders passed in the one beverages. If on the facts and circumstances applicable in the petition, their cases are found to be similarly situated at the other units or industries who have been given the benefit of extension for the period of exemption of taxes, then similar benefit must be granted to the petitioners. Now the similar prayer is myself, my lord.
So, Mr. Chaudhary, if you agree, without getting into these controversies, this court can simply pass the direction at page 100 by referring to this judgment.
That is the.
And then you take a call if under
Yes,
the,
Lordship, if Lordship is on this basis, remanding it back
yes,
for reconsideration.
Yeah, here also it has been same.
this
in
is
that
what
case,
is
I have got no
100.
objection, Lord.
You want this
Well, the same order, my lord, I am paying for it.
as 100, right?
As 100.
That we can give.
That
Isn't
because
it?
Lordship objected that only that 18 December issue.
I am not.
I'm not getting into all
If,
that.
if
I am
Lordship is
not
not,
recording these facts because to go into all that might create trouble.
Somebody
It will take
admitted.
a-
I'm saying that it is
See,
there.
Mr. Dr. Saraf, let them take a call. Why should this court go into
No,
all
no,
this?
I'm only praying for 100, which is.
If you
general.
want 100, this court is ready to give you 100. Plain and simple, nothing much, nothing more.
Lordship, I have got no objection on that.
And
Only thing,
otherwise,
my lord, that
if you want a hearing on everything, then I can
No, no,
admit
I
it.
don't want anything. This 100 is required.
All right.
And only, my lord, that order of rejection, that must be set aside. No?
No, that is not done here.
Well, otherwise, the matter cannot be remanded back.
But in this matter, there is nothing done to that extent.
257A, my lord, it contains all names, my lord.
No. In this writ petition,
Lordship, in those cases, there was no order of rejection.
There was order of rejection was not there, it was kept pending, so.
then
automatically-
Mr. Chaudhary, you file your affidavit because you see that is where this court was having some reservation.
Yes, then
Because
on that point, Lordship,
that is why I was asking you, because here apparently an order is there. Now this court has to examine adjudicate whether this order is valid or not valid, whether it will be in terms of your amendment or not, because your amendment is sought to be held, is already been held valid by this the coordinate bench.
yes,
By the coordinate bench or
No,
division
no,
bench?
no.
Coordinate bench.
But my lord, I am not, in fact, challenging anything, my lord. I am saying that on the ground on which the other industry was given, if my facts are also similar,
Mr. Dr. Sarab, the issue is, if I have to set aside, then there has to be some application of mind. Because at
Yes,
this
maybe I'm
moment,
not-
I have some reservation.
No, no,
You may be
I
right.
also may call for the records also
Yes,
and see that whether what was the application of mine.
we can admit it then, if you want.
I think it is admitted, no? Notice has been issued, right?
notice issue.
And it's admitted, I thought it has come for admission today.
No, I think it is admission, I think. Admission.
Yeah, it has come for admission. I
Let it come in the admission also, otherwise it will go below in the hearing again.
How much time do you need, Mr. Chaudhary?
Lordship, 3 weeks, Lordship.
Mr.
After
Heard,
vacation.
Dr. S. Saraf, Learned Senior Counsel, assisted by Mr.
SJ Sakya.
SS.
SJ Sakya.
So and so Learned Counsel for the petitioner also heard Mr. B. Chaudhary,
Yes, ma'am.
Learned Standing Counsel,
Finance and taxation.
Finance and Taxation, and anybody else. Stop. So and so seeks 2 weeks time to file return in the matter. Prayer is allowed. It also appears that the records pertaining to the issue involved in this writ petition is necessary and essential for effective adjudication of the writ petition. Let the records be made available. Let the records be kept available on the next date of listing.
If your lordship.
When do you want it? After
If
2 weeks, any date?
After vacation, it will come.
Relist after vacation. 2 weeks or 3 weeks?
3 weeks. It will be 3 weeks.
After 3 weeks, a date to be fixed by the registry.
Because if you also find that yes, in terms of the proviso, considering the factors,
Some adjudication, Dr.
It has been
Sarab, will
done.
be required.
then my lord, but if it is nothing not done, then my lord. Other cases also similar, you know.
Go to seriously. All right.
Sorry, man. May it please your lordship. My lord, what had happened, a particular railway project in the state of Mizoram was awarded to the petitioner. Now, my lord, if your lordship would kindly come to page number one,
You are the petitioner.
I'm the petitioner. my lord.
Some interim order was passed.
Yes, there is an interim order. But what had happened, my lord, some developments are there which could not bring it to your lordship's notice because those communications we could lay our hands now, which calls for an order of status quo ante, my lord. My lord, despite this stay order, they have given the work to somebody else without there being a tenderer. As if, my lord, it's a private property. My lord, in the name of public interest, you cannot just brush aside somebody's right. End of the day, you have to balance the rights. On one hand, there will be public interest, and on the other hand, my lord, the rights of the petitioners. Now, what had happened? This particular railway project was given to the petitioner. It was sought to be cancelled on the ground that the petitioner is a JV, my lord. That registered JV was not given within the stipulated time. Now, our case which were projected in the writ petition is the railway authority by conduct has, my lord, waived their right to insist upon the time schedule given in the tender, my lord. Why I'm saying so?
Have waived there.
Waive their right to insist upon the conditions prescribed in the NIT.
There was a time.
Yes. Now, if your lordships would kindly come to page number 137.
Yes,
Page,
who is appearing for the other
Mr.
side?
Doctor.
I'm appearing.
You have received the IA because there is another IA which has
Yes.
they filed.
Yes, sir.
আইএখন পাইছেন নাই সুধিছে
I have received it.
What are the two IAs? One is for
One is
status
improvement
quo
status quo NT, my lord. And secondly, my lord, we have brought on record certain additional information.
the
which
two
would show-
IAs you have
Two
got.
IAs.
Yes.
I have received. all.
Yes.
Can the IAs be taken up today or you want to file something?
No, my lord, I have already prepared the affidavit in opposition and sent for vetting. So matter may be taken up after a week, my lord, because
After a week,
after a week, my lord.
But
Mr.
will not
Chaudhary
go-
wants a status quo order.
A status quo NT, my lord.
My lord, the project is of nationally important, my lord. But they have failed to start the work, commission the work. We have
This IA has been filed when? Today.
Friday, my lord, last Friday.
last of it.
So,
Let me place
then
the
let's
facts.
do one thing.
Yes.
We can have this matter fixed on Wednesday or Friday. You get your instruction as regards the status quo. Wednesday, you get your instruction because some urgency is there for the
Yes.
petitioner.
Till then, my lord.
Sorry.
Till next date, my lord.
Status quo till Wednesday, let him have the instruction, my lord.
Oh, you want me to pass that order very well then?
No, my lord.
You are saying till then?
Because it is
This court was not thinking of anything like that. This court has not even heard the
my
matter.
lord,
This court before passes any order in that IA because that to keep that IA pending, it makes no sense. There is some urgency. So if I have to dispose of that IA, I have to grant the relief that the petitioner is seeking. That is why this court is giving you a short accommodation that if you want to get you want to file something, you want to seek your instruction, you can get it by Wednesday and place it before this court.
short accommodation maybe.
Wednesday. Yes, Mr. Chaudhary?
Lord, kindly give me 5 minutes time, my lord. What had happened in this case? If your lordship would kindly come to page 142, just to have a brief idea about the case, my lord. Page 142 of the writ petition.
Hmm.
Please see, my lord, this is the part of the LOA. Please come to the first subpara.
142.
Yes, it's part of the letter of award.
Hmm.
Entire work shall be completed within 730 days from the appointed date as per Article 26.1 of EPC agreement document. You are hereby authorized to commence the work on the strength of this letter to ensure completion of the work as per conditions of the tender document. And in this regard, you may contact so and so, so and so, so and so. My lord, normally when a letter of award is given, thereafter we are supposed to give the performance guarantee. It will be followed by execution of the agreement. Then complying with the other requirements, my lord, we can commence work. Here, because of the urgency in the work, we were given the authority to straightway go ahead with the execution of the work. Now, my lord, our contract has been terminated on the ground that we have not been able to furnish the registered JV agreement. My lord, with that,
Mr.
we did
Chaudhary,
that
on 19/5/2025, the interim order was only about bank guarantee.
Yes, subsequently, my lord, if the no for coercive action, my lord,
That, where is that
Ah.
part?
the next order is on
Okay,
19/5.
only bank guarantee,
Yes.
correct?
Then,
And
my lord,
next
there is
is
another order.
27/5.
Yes. What, my lord? Move aside, my lord. 27/5, my lord. Paragraph number 8/9.
9, it is also provided that
That
no
no
further
further
coercive.
coercive action be taken against the petitioner without taking leave of this court.
Now you are saying that coercive action has been taken.
Yes.
What is the
Yes.
coercive?
Now, my
thing
lord,
they have taken?
please take this IA, my lord.
Now I.
Sorry. Item 53 for a moment, my lord. Please come to, my lord, page number 371.
371, in this
This additional affidavit, my lord.
no, you want me to take what? The
Please
IA
have the additional affidavit, my lord,
of,
in the writ petition which were filed.
yes,
My lord, the primary reason why purportedly our contract was terminated was that we have not been able to submit the JV within time. Kindly see their conduct, my lord, which they have suppressed. In reference to the above, submission of joint venture agreement as mentioned
Page,
in
page?
clause number, page 371, my lord. This is a communication dated 28th of January 25.
28/1/25, and this interim order came on
My lord, the second interim order is on 27/5.
27/5/25, and this is before.
Yes.
No,
Please have
Mr.
page
Chaudhary, I am not intending to hear this matter in details today
Yes, yes.
because you see, they will
Yes.
need some time. But if I have to do something, I'm just asking this very short question.
Yes.
In case any coercive steps have been taken post 27/5/2025, please show me that.
381.
Page 381.
381.
Yes, of
Of
the same
the additional
paper book, my lord. Now they have engaged the party. My material they are using and they are going ahead with the work.
5/6/23.
Kindly see, my lord, the date is mentioned down below.
5/6/2025.
Yes. My
are your
material, my
materials.
lord, yes.
We have written.
Yes.
89.
In the name of national project, you cannot brush aside my fundamental rights.
Yes.
So therefore, they should stop this, my lord. Meanwhile, they will not go ahead, my lord. Let it matter come upon Wednesday.
Page 389. Written.
And 389 we have written to them, my lord. Violation of order dated 27/5/25. Page 389.
I11. 391.
If your lordship would kindly come to page 391, para 11. On 3/6/25.
1 second.
Yes, sorry, my lord. Has he confirmed status को maintain करो लेकिन तो हम नहीं थे
I know there's an interim prayer also. That may be.
Okay, to Wednesday.
The only thing is that the matter as relating to interim order was heard, correct?
Yes, yes.
Now, after hearing the interim matter, the court initially had
Protected us from-
protected your bank guarantee.
Yes.
Later on,
No
further
coercive
protection
action.
was given that no coercive steps be taken.
Yes.
Now, to say that no further work, perhaps that would be changing the interim order
Yes.
and because you have not filed an IA for modifying the earlier
No,
order.
Milord, what we have,
Now,
that's why we have filed the
However,
IA.
as far as the coercive thing is concerned,
Yes,
if you utilizing your materials,
yes,
perhaps is may not be correct by
Yes.
them because they are your materials.
my method.
They cannot be using your materials. So what do you have to say about that?
My lord,
Materials.
my lord, I have provided some copies of last occasion, my lord. I have
About materials, you're utilizing the materials of the petitioner.
I have to take an instruction, my lord.
How can you use their materials under the terms and conditions? Are you entitled to forfeit the materials in case the work is not completed? Is there any such terms?
My lord, I can't say it right now, my
No,
lord. because
you must
without
be knowing the
instructions
terms
will
of the
not-
contract. This matter has been filed long back. You have not read the contract terms? Any
Yes,
such
sir.
term, any such clauses as
No,
regards
Milord,
your
that will
materials?
come at the end, my lord. Now they
No, but
just.
I
Yes.
suppose there must be
No,
something about
there cannot be
forfeiture.
any such clause, my lord. They may terminate the contract and may get the work done at my risk and cost.
Correct, that.
But there is
that
no
can be
such
done.
clause. I don't think there will be any clause that my material can be used by them. Otherwise, there will have to be an incomplete measurement of the work done. Normally, such a clause is not envisaged, my lord.
No, actually what you said, that would be there.
Yes.
At your cost.
Yes.
Because they are
Repair
bound
cost
to,
is
they are bound
normally we
to
find.
get it completed.
Yes.
You see?
Now, my lord, nothing has happened. We have just commenced the work. And in the only ground given in the, my lord, order of termination is that we have not been able
No,
to.
I'm not going into all
On the
that.
merits.
You see, because if you have
Today,
this,
yes.
today was the first day, of course, this court would have gone, but there has been judicial mind has already been invested in the matters. 2 occasions interim orders have been given. Now, suppose there has been some further development warranting further consideration, certainly the court will go into. But this court cannot modify that interim
Yeah.
order and say that no further continuation. That would be modification of the earlier order.
That's why
correct?
we said, my lord, that having regard to the subsequent developments, status quo ante as
So
on first
therefore,
day.
that part also this court will have to now look
Apply
it
them.
correct and see whether those developments are such that it entitles
Yes.
the petitioner for
Correct.
grant of an interim order. Ultimately, these are contractual matters. So Ronak International and all the limitations are there
No, my
before
lord,
the court
recently,
passes those
recently
orders.
there is a judgment in the Tata case where Supreme Court says if malafide is there, if there is an irrationality in the decision-making process, then lordships can certainly interfere.
No, see, that's why I'm saying that part is already gone. Now
And my lord,
the subsequent
lord,
development.
in fact,
Whether
a
what
promise, in
what
fact,
further protection
Yes.
you would
my lord, that
would be required
yes.
in view of the subsequent developments. Perhaps that is what.
Yes. No, my lord, what I'm trying to show, they have given us 45 days time, and within that time we have done it. These facts they have suppressed. The page 371, 372, 373, 3 communications from
Then
the
you
Delhi.
filed a.
I filed it.
No, you file a IA to modify that interim order and because if that is so.
No, my lord, in fact, we have brought out the, my lord, preface in that IA which we have filed, where we are seeking an order of status quo ante. In fact, that amounts to, my lord, in so many words, we are praying for modification of that order. That's why we have brought on
In
record
so
the
many
additional.
words, Mr. Chaudhary.
We can do that, my lord. We can do that. We can file that. Let the matter be called on witness. They will file that.
All right, I'm posting it on Friday. Let him have his time. In the meantime, I will.
have
I
some
will
difficulty.
observe.
Let it be on Wednesday, my lord.
Wednesday, he may not be able to have.
He will have the instruction only on the application, my lord. He did not-
I have to file
Because what I was in that
Monday,
case, if you want it Wednesday, then I'll simply adjourn it till Wednesday.
Yes.
on Monday.
Nothing more than.
Yes.
All right.
Let him have the instructions, my lord.
As heard, Mr. K. N. Chaudhary, Learned Senior Counsel, assisted by Mr. A. Gautam, Learned Counsel for the petitioner. No order today, if Wednesday. I'm making it clear. Also heard Mr.
AK Datta.
A.K.
Datta.
Datta, Learned Counsel appearing for the
Respondent.
respondent. Mr. K. Chaudhary, senior counsel, submits that despite the order dated 27/5/2025, whereby it was provided that no further coercive action shall be taken against the petitioner without taking leave of this court, comma, the respondent authorities have adopted various tactics whereby the petitioner is being harassed and
my work order is being frustrated.
and the work order of the petitioner is also being frustrated. He further draws the attention of the court to a document annexed to the additional affidavit filed on
On 6th, my lord, on last Friday.
on 6/6/2025 in the original, in the main writ petition, which indicates that on 5/6/2025, that is after passing, after the protection granted by this court earlier, the respondent authorities are utilizing the materials of the petitioner in order to get the
Work done.
subject work done
By some other agency.
by some other contractor.
Yes.
By some other contractor. Stop. Mr. So-and-so seeks accommodation to obtain instruction in the interlocutory application. Prayer is allowed. List on Wednesday, such and such.
My lord, I am appearing except respond number 4, my lord.
You are
One-
appearing for?
1 to 3.
You are appearing for 1 to 3. Are they the main respondent?
The other is a bank, my lord.
But I think you are the main respondent.
yes,
Anyway,
You are
as far as
the,
bank part is
you are the
concerned,
competent authority here. You are the tendering, the work is given by you.
Yes,
Correct. Impugned actions are being taken by you.
Yes, yes.
Then,
my lord, along with one IA 1861 of 25, which were filed today, my lord, where we are seeking imprisonment of 2 other parties, my lord.
Oh.
Not today, it will be called, my lord, along with IA
Oh.
number 1861 of 2025.
it's not there yet.
No, it's not there, my lord.
আহি পোৱা নাই আনাই লওক একেলগে টেগ কৰি দিয়ক সব Wednesday same matter একেলগে কৰি দিয়ক
Obligement. And the earlier interim order will continue, my lord.
interim orders passed earlier shall continue till the next date of listing.
Deeply.
My lord, sorry, I was at division bench matter was when.
No problem, Mr. Mohanta.
My lord, actually, my lord, what happened in this case, my lord?
Just a minute. Yes.
What happened in this case, my lord, actually, I am on behalf of the, my lord, petitioner. You know, reason that affidavit is yet to be filed because, my lord, he's a ill man, he's a 70-year-old, my lord, ailing man, he's unable to come, my lord. But now, my lord, this property, that land which is belong to my lord, now my resident as well as there is a public namghar. So since it is a, my lord, public ailment is there, so I have to file, my lord, if your lordship permit, my lord, I will file, my lord.
How much time?
Immediately after vacation, my lord. He's a old man, my lord. Because actually his
Because Mr. Sharma was telling me this matter can be disposed of, right?
No, regarding maintainability, my lord, there is division bench judgment of our high court, my lord. It is maintainable.
No. 2 weeks. As prayed for by Mr. T.J. Mahantol, Learned Senior Counsel, assisted by T. Gogoi. Learned Counsel for the petitioner, relist after 3 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry to enable the petitioner file rejoinder against the affidavit in opposition filed on behalf of respondent number 1, 2, and 3. Yes. 3 weeks I have given.
My lord. Deeply.
Yes, Mr. Chaudhary, GMC. The standing councils of GMC, where have they all gone? I think they have quite a many, or just the one. What was the issue?
Lordship, issues are regarding erection of advertisement hoardings on railway land.
But affidavits filed or not?
Yes, they have filed.
GMC has
CMT
filed.
has filed their affidavit.
You don't want to file?
No, Lordship, it's only a legal point.
Admit it,
Lordship,
admit it.
Lordship admitted. No, matter has not been admitted.
So I'll admit it.
Lordship, matter may be admitted, but the extension has been given till December 2025 and stay is also there in my favor.
So we'll post it for hearing after admitting it.
Lordship.
Alright, we write it like this. Heard Mr. D. Chaudhary, learned counsel appearing for the petitioner, none appears for the respondent GMC on call. It appears that this matter, Mr. D. Chaudhary, learned counsel appearing for the petitioner, submits that the issue involved in this writ petition can be disposed of at the admission stage. Relist after 3 weeks on a date detailed on such and such date, on which date an endeavor shall be made to dispose of this writ petition. It is needless to be clarified if there is no representation on behalf of the respondent. No, don't say that.
Problems.
None appears for the petitioner on call. Despite the matter being called twice. Relist Friday in the order column with the remark for dismissal. Agator to petitioner Nasil. Nasil, na? None appears for the petitioner despite the matter being called twice. Relist Friday in the order column with the remark for dismissal. It was Nasil. Nasil. No, petitioner Ukil to Nasila. None appears for the petitioner on call despite the matter being called twice. Or Friday remark. Huh?
It means the lordship. Lordship, in this matter, the service report was awaited on respond number 4, lordship, but as per order dated 21/5/25 of Lawazima Court, the service is completed, lordship.
All right.
The matter may come for admission.
Heard MS.
M. Nirola, lordship.
M. Nirula, learned counsel appearing for the petitioner. It appears that service it appears from the office note dated 21/5/2025 that service in respect of respondent number 4 stands completed. Yes, you are appearing.
Yes, my lord, I am appearing, but my lord, in this case, my lord, PNRD counsel is required.
Who's there for PNRD?
But their name has not been shown, my lord. It is their old matter, my lord.
Mr.
Lordship,
Are you not going to file any affidavit?
Yes, my lord, affidavit was.
The old matter and
Yes.
it is astonishing, no affidavits have come till date.
Yes, my lord. Because earlier affidavit was, my lord, prepared, my lord, in 2018 this year, my lord.
No, but why are you not filing it? Affidavits prepared, kept in your file is no good
Yes, my lord.
unless it is filed
But in the
and
meantime,
served.
because, my lord, in the meantime, my lord, PNRD standing council is there, was handed over to the PNRD.
But
standing-
where is PNRD?
Yes, my lord.
No, their name is not reflected.
Not so, my lord. Their name may be so, my lord. In that case, it will be-
Mr. M. Chetia, Learned State Council, appearing in the matter, submits that it is the PNRD whose whose affidavit is essential in the issue involved in the instant writ petition for effective adjudication of the issue involved in the writ petition. However, the name of PNRD Standing Council PNRD is not reflected in the cause list today. Relist next week on a date to be fixed by the registry, showing reflecting the name of the Standing Council PNRD in the cause list.
Lordship, there's the interim order, Lordship.
Interim, if any, shall continue till the next date of listing.
Lordship, list after vacation, Lordship, kindly.
Look, Miss Council,
Yes.
just because you have an interim
Yes, yes,
doesn't
Lord.
mean
Yes,
that
sir.
the matters shall be kept pending. Let PNRD
Yes.
appear. If they want to file something, let them file, and this matter has to be disposed of. It's a
Yes.
2017 matter.
Yes, Lordship.
You cannot be enjoying an interim order from 2017. Yes,
Obliged, Lordship.
Lord, item number 14, ma'am.
yes.
Item number 14, ma'am.
14 years, we passed the order. You are not there despite the matter being called twice.
Lord, I was.
Ajay, in 14, you cancel that order, give his name as paid for so and so, relist after 2 weeks or a date to be fixed by the registry. Yes.
36.
Yes, by mistake.
Yes.
Steps were not taken, but the authority has issued a letter that an amount of rupees 10 lakhs they have sanctioned, whereas we are entitled for rupees 21 lakh. The calculation was wrong. So I
So
have
that
written,
contempt matter, how this court will go into all this, Mr. Saikya?
my lord,
If they have complied, they've
that is a
complied. If you
mistake.
have any grievance, you file a writ petition.
Lordship, may kindly peruse office note dated 15
Yes, steps were not taken.
flat.
By mistake, steps were not taken, my lord. Time may be kindly granted. I will take these steps today itself.
Let them take steps. Mr. R. Saikya, Learned Senior Counsel, assisted by MS.
Assisted by K. Saikya, Lordship.
K.
for the
Saikya,
MS
Learned
Lordship
Counsel for the petitioners, assures that the steps as regards service of notice upon the newly impleted respondents as directed earlier shall be positively taken within a period of 3 days from today. In view of the aforesaid assurance, a relist after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Obliged.
Yes. Asal side look asal orders no sound. Yes, government.
Yes, yes. In this matter, we are awaiting instruction.
As none appears for the petitioner on call, Mr.
G. Bokolial.
G. Bokolia, Learned Counsel appearing, Learned State Counsel.
Yes, ma'am.
Submits that that the instructions as called earlier by this court is still awaited in view of the aforesaid relist after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Obliged.
That is an option. Well, this is regarding illegal construction of 2 floors.
Why is it for orders today?
My lord, kindly lordship see 29.
Affidavits, nobody has filed.
Nobody has filed the affidavit. In
After
fact,
22, it has come for a long time. And what about service and all, everything?
my lord,
is-
the service upon the respondent number 8, he is the husband of the respondent number 7. The respondent number 7 has entered
There
appearance.
there is a this office note indicating that
29th of
petitioners may not
May.
be interested to pursue the case.
Exactly, but respondent number.
Are you interested or are you not
We are
interested?
interested, but we have purchased from the respondent number 7. And probably that is why the husband of the respondent number 7 is not appearing before this honorable court.
My lord, I'm appearing to respondent number 7.
Respondent number 7 is appearing. She is the
What
wife.
about 8?
Respondent number 7 is the wife of the respondent number 8. Husband, wife.
You do not have any instruction to appear for respondent number 8.
Now you can't force.
Lordship, and in fact, we have purchased from respondent number 7. Probably that is why, since he was under in the name of his
But
wife.
why are you not giving, you see, Mr. Dhar,
Madam,
it was, there was a direction for you to obtain proper address of R8. Have you obtained or not?
My lord, the address of the respondent number 7 and 8, husband, wife.
Is the
are
same.
He is not appearing
Now,
before
you
the.
have tried giving it to the.
My lord, lordship may struck off the name of respondent number 8 because he is
No,
not the.
Mr. Dhar, you have
We have taken
attempted,
earlier we have taken.
you have
steps.
attempted registered post.
Registered post.
And what happened in that registered post?
Nothing, he has not, no report has been received by the court.
No, AD card has come
Not-
back,
No.
has not come
no,
back.
no.
So then the deeming provision will not come.
My lord, because since husband and wife has appeared, entered appearance.
Mr. Dhar, you're not getting what I'm saying. You see,
General
if you are not assisting me, then this court will have to now look into all the office orders. But a very simple question I'm trying to ask you. Generally, when you take registered post AD,
Yes.
if it does not come back within a particular period of time, then it will be deemed, isn't it,
Yes.
Mr. Doctor?
Yes.
Unless and until it comes back saying that insufficient address
Yes.
or something, then it will be your obligation to provide the full
Exactly.
address, because this is not a dusty service that she will not take it. If in that address it has been served,
Very right.
Yes.
it will be the otherwise, isn't it?
Apart from all that, my lord, municipal board in the meantime on 19/1/2022 passed an order. So there is a fresh cause of action. I don't know whether this writ petition still survives or not.
You look into it, Mr. Dhar.
My lord, just only one thing, senior has referring to one order passed by.
No, I am not on all that, but you look into it as regards R8. I am
My lord,
putting it
may I
on.
pray, this,
You want to struck her off, then you file an appropriate application.
my lord.
When?
My lord,
As prayed for by the learned
One week.
parties, relist after 1 week?
1 week, my lord.
Huh? After a
Well,
week,
in
call
the
it.
meantime, the development authority and the municipal authority should give the status report.
I am not passing any order right now. You are, the Lawazima court says you are not doing what you are supposed to do for effect
Well,
change.
I'll
between-
file an
So
appropriate.
you file an affidavit, you clear what is done, and you go through the office note. If the deeming provision comes, then perhaps it can be deemed.
Obliged, ma'am. After 1 week.
After 1 week, you look into it,
My lord.
on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Obliged.
May I please your lordship. Lordship, I may be allowed to file an interlocutory application for
Yes.
excluding the new incumbent.
Mr. Your name?
D Bora, your lordship.
Mr.
D Bora.
T.
D.
T. Bora. T for Tamil Nadu.
No,
Learn-
my D.
D for Delhi. Mr. D. Bora, learned counsel for the petitioner seeks 2 weeks' time to file an impleading application. To file an interlocutory application to implead the new incumbent
Incumbent,
Uh,
Mr.
to the
Petition-
post of
Deputy Commissioner.
Deputy
Kamrup
Commissioner Kamrup Rural. List after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
The same order may be
Same.
passed. Yes. 41 is also same.
Affidavit in opposition, Ms. Dekka.
Affidavit not filed, your lordship. Actually, lordship, we have filed a review petition against the order of the honorable court by which the petition is disposed. Actually, what happened, your lordship? There are a series of writ petition has been disposed of by a common order, your lordship. And problem is that in some writ petitions, Ministry of Jal Shakti is not party, your lordship. And the order is a honorable court directed both Ministry of Jal Shakti and Water Resource Department to coordinate and make the payment, your lordship.
Who is not a party here?
Jal Shakti is not made
Jal
party in
Shakti.
the original writ petition, your lordship. That's why we have filed review.
Why don't you file an affidavit?
Yes.
The time was given to you to file affidavit.
Yes, I will file, your lordship.
File it, you take all the, you see, if you are having difficulty in complying with the court's order for which you have already filed a review,
Yes.
It will indicate that this is not a case of willful,
Yes.
deliberate non-compliance.
Yes.
Non-compliance itself will not make it contempt, isn't it? So if you have some difficulty, you place it, but what the reservation that this court is having is that in contempt matters, the attitudes are very casual. It has become very casual. You'll remember, Ms. Dega, during our times, in contempt matters, we've been very serious when we are appearing for the respondents. Now the affidavit only doesn't come. The affidavit must come, no? You have been given time to file affidavit, you're not filing it, your reasons. Prima facie appears that you have some difficulties, but unless you put it by way of an affidavit and explain to the court, how do you expect the court to look into it?
Yes.
And these matters unnecessarily are kept pending.
Can understand.
Yes.
What I suggest, my lord, today in court number 10, my lord, Justice Solicitor Sakia, same matter, my lord, similar matter, but the same petitioner. Contempt case number 207 of 2023, it was disposed of, my lord. Because, my lord, I prayed, my lord, I will submit a representation, my lord. Because earlier there was water resources, now it was bifurcated, my lord. So, my lord, I will submit a representation, my lord. I submit a representation, my lord.
You may submit a representation, that is different thing. Once you file a contempt petition, it is between the contemptor and the court. You don't have any role here. I'm sorry. The contempt cases cannot be disposed of with a direction that you will file a representation. That can't be. Perhaps then this matter can be closed with this direction that
yes, my lord,
there
that
is
can be
no
done.
contempt.
My lord, that can be done, my lord. That can be
I can close it.
My lord.
I'll record your submissions then. What is that review?
Review filing number is 7400 of 2024.
Heard, Mr.
Triple S wrong.
But then when did you file the review? Why don't you file an affidavit, Ms. Deka? Please get the affidavit.
I will do, your lordship.
He is also agreeable.
Yes.
You file an affidavit, and in that I will record. I'll record it. Huh? Heard, Mr.
Triple S Rahman.
So and so, Learned Triple S Rahman, Learned Counsel appearing for the petitioner. Also heard MSR Deka.
Yes. your
Learned
lordship.
Counsel appearing for the
All the rest.
contemnors stroke respondents. MS Deka submits that the order against which this contempt judgment and order against which this contempt petition has been filed is not being able to be complied in view of the fact that
Ministry of Jal Shakti
Jal Shakti
has not released the fund, your lordship.
has not
Released
released
the required fund.
the required fund. She further submits that the said ministry is also not a respondent in the writ petition. In fact, and therefore, they have also filed a review, which is pending before
Filing number 7400 of 2024. 400.
24.
Yes, your
It has
lord.
not
There
been
is some
registered.
Objection, your lordship. We have
So
to
it's-
meet up the objection.
Mr. S.S. Raman submits that he has instructions from his client that the petitioner is ready and willing to file that the petitioner is going to file a representation before the Ministry of Jal Shakti, so and so, for releasing the
Fund.
required fund. Let an affidavit. However it appears, no, don't say that. MS Dekar, before that only, you say she accordingly seeks 2 weeks time to file affidavit in the matter. And after that, the petitioner submission, huh? In view of the list after 2 weeks to enable the petitioners to do the needful. In the meantime, you file your representation. And after 2 weeks, when the matter comes, you give your representation.
May I pray, my lord? Date may be fixed, my lord.
Did your date it happen? 2 weeks is good enough for you? As counsels, you help this court to dispose of, so you file a representation, you
My lord,
file
I-
your
I definitely
affidavit, this
file, my
court
lord,
can
I definitely
dispose it off.
My lord.
Because
All right.
contempt matters, we can't go so casual. Yeah.
Obliged.
Yes.
I'm for item 40.
Why is that come for orders today?
Lordship, my learned friend has not taken.
Fresh
steps, my
step.
lord.
Why have you not taken?
Already, my lord, it was mistakenly have not paid, had not taken the step, my lord.
So are you going to take?
My lord, my lord.
How much time?
My lord, 2 weeks, my lord.
2 weeks time.
No, listing,
Huh?
I will take within 2 days, my lord.
Ah,
2 days.
say that.
Just 2 days.
Your name?
MH Seke, my lord.
Mr. MH
My lord.
Saikya, Learned Counsel for the petitioner assures that fresh steps as directed earlier by this court shall be taken within a period of 2 days from today.
My lord.
Relist after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Well-
In the meantime, the remaining contemners
2 and 4, your lordship.
in the you said, after that you say MSR Dekal Learned Counsel is present on behalf of contemner stroke respondent numbers 2 and 4.
4, your lord. I will file affidavit, your lord.
She further seeks accommodation for filing return in the matter.
Obliged.
Prayer is allowed. Huh? List up this.
This matter, my lord, order has complied.
Huh?
Order has complied, my lord. Petitioner
Complied
got
with?
it.
No affidavit, but
These are the paying slips, my lord. I have got today only.
complied.
I have telephonic instruction, my lord. I think complied with.
I think
Means I have asked him, so
the compliance is within time or not.
it is not within time, my lord.
See, that is the problem, Ms. Burman, which this court is having.
My lord.
This is a
But I have-
contempt matter.
Yes, my lord.
It's
But
not a writ proceeding.
in the meantime, that it was pending before finance.
You
my
see, whatever.
My lord.
Now that you have complied, that doesn't mean that you are discharged of your liability to file an affidavit and seek for an unconditional apology from this court.
Lordship.
Correct?
Lordship.
These are not normal ordinary petitions.
Yes, my
It's a contempt petition.
my lord. That
The
instruction I have
contemners
received
received
today.
a show cause notice.
My lord.
What is written in that show cause notice? You are aware of it to show cause why contempt proceeding shall not be drawn,
Yes.
isn't it? Now, if these notices are taken so casually, as if these are notices in writ petitions, these institutions, the survival is at stake. I'm telling you, Ms. Burman. It cannot be. I'm happy that it has been complied, but nonetheless, it appears that the compliance is not within the time given by
Specific
this.
instruction I have received today only, my.
I know
On that
too.
note, if lordship allows me to file affidavit.
You file an affidavit. I have a serious, and I've been time and again I have been I've been
Because
saying
earlier I
this.
could not get
Uh,
this
So
instruction, my.
you just
I will
fi-
bring it on record, my.
MSM Burman, learned dog, because you see, even he is saying, I think.
Just I make a call there.
So it is difficult, and MSM Burman, learned counsel
Respondent
for
number 2
the
and 3.
respondent stroke contender number
2 and 3.
2 and 3 submits that she has received instructions to the effect that the judgment in order against which the contempt petition has been filed has been duly complied with. However, she seeks a short accommodation to place the instruction on record. By Friday, can you do it?
I will try, my.
Should I fix it on Friday? You just
Next week, Monday, my.
Monday.
That will-
There is a lot list on Monday. You just file that affidavit.
my, I'll do.
All right. Even suppose for some reason you can't file it on Friday, and you file it on Monday, then
I will call for it.
you call for it.
Mine. Much of.
Obliged.
In this case, I have filed review, madam.
You have filed a
Review because madam, there is a wrong my lord, 4-5 paragraph 6, my lord, due to some misunderstanding.
You
my lord.
filed a review when?
Yes, my lord, it was filed on 1/5/25. Review petition number 70.
1/5?
Review petition number 70.
1/5?
1/5/25.
25. When was the order of this court passed?
It was, my lord, order passed, my lord.
6/8/2024.
6/8?
2024.
24.
It
And
is
what-
also numbered.
what was the direction?
My lord, in this case, a gate that was installed by respondent number 5, the contemner hearing, was directed to dismantle that gate under a proceeding under.
Within some time?
Yes, my lord.
How much?
My lord, that was 15 days time was granted, my lord. However, there was a rider, my lord. My lord, because dismantling was ordered by the magistrate under a proceeding under 133 of CRPC. They have filed a revision against that, criminal revision. There was a direction that this direction in the writ petition would be subject to outcome of the criminal revision proceeding. My lord, I have instruction to submit, my lord, that hearing has taken place before the learned additional district judge Gwalpara. On 6th of June, the case was listed, however, no order was passed, my lord. So in that circumstance, I have instruction to submit, my lord, let it be after a week, my lord. Maybe in the meantime, my lord, that order which was a rider in the writ petition would come, my lord. Subject to, my lord, what revision is there, my lord.
But here, my lord, I want to place, my lord, one thing, my lord. There are 4, 5, 6 paragraphs of the judgment, my lord.
It's all right.
There
We're
was,
not-
my lord,
we're
there
not
was-
going into all this
Yes, my
today.
lord. Here, my lord, in this case, my lord.
And you may
Repeat-
file review,
repeat.
you may file review, you may file an appeal.
Review petition is also numbered.
But you see, Mr. Counsel,
Lordship.
please put it by way of an affidavit. So I'm giving 2 weeks time.
Affidavit, they
In the
have filed, already
meantime,
filed, my lord.
your affidavit is already.
Yes, my lord. No consent was given, my lord.
Very good. As prayed for by Mr.
Yes, sir.
So and so, learned counsel for the petitioner relist after 3 weeks.
It's 2 weeks, my lord.
2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
My lord, review already numbered 73/25.
Mr. So and so, your name?
H. Das.
H. Das, learned counsel appearing for the contemners, submits that a review petition has also been filed, which has been numbered and registered as review
Petition number 73/25.
73 of 2025.
And it was listed 23/5/25.
Which you don't have to say, and review petition against the order, judgment and order.
That was in 6/8/24 in WPC number
Judgment
70.
Order against which the present contempt petition has been filed.
Yes.
Okay? Yes.
Wrong consent, my lord, that's why, my lord.
All right, these are on merit. I'm not hearing the matter, Mr. Das, on merit today.
Obliged.
Yes.
51, my lord, what had happened?
Yes, Mr. Gogoi.
There was an order passed by this court, so we could consider the appeal. What had happened?
You can?
To consider an appeal, my lord, under forest regulation. But the person who had passed the order originally, he is promoted to that post now.
Is promoted to the?
Post, where the appeal lies.
Oh.
Now we have passed a new office order, my lord. We are authorizing an additional PCCF to give him a fresh hearing and pass orders. My lord, keep this contempt alive, and notice has not been issued, my lord, till now.
In the last date also, Lordship, same prayer was had for.
My officer,
second time.
there was no officer in that.
My notice is not issued.
Since it's a contempt, my lord, court called us, since it's a very small issue, you can dispose it off.
That notice has to be issued.
Notice is not issued till now, my lord.
It appears that notice has not been issued in the in the instant contempt case. It further appears that
उसको fresh hearing दिख रहा है इसी में निकल जाएगा.
Mr. Gogoi, standing counsel, Forest Department, was requested by this court on 28/4/2025 to obtain instructions as to whether the petitioner's appeal has been disposed of by the conservator of Forest Central Assam Circle on the next date of listing. Mr. Gogoi submits that the officer who is the present appellate authority is the person whose order has been impugned,
My lord.
correct?
My lord.
Impugned, na?
Yes, sir.
In the writ proceeding,
My lord.
in the writ proceedings. And therefore is trying to have some alternative arrangement so that the appeal can be heard by another
Officer, my lord, of the
officer
same rank.
of the same rank. Be that as it may, since notice has not, be that as it may, since no formal notice has been issued till date, let notice be issued by registered post AD within and also can it also be served to you
Yes, I can take.
since you have already there?
Yes, because this fellow is retired, my lord. This fellow has been transferred out, the incumbent, the
So
petition.
then he has to implead.
He has to implement, but that can be done. I can take, lordship can take
Alright,
my, that another officer has come, I can name him.
let notice, and then you say that Mr. D. Gogoi submit that he can receive notice on
And the
behalf.
new incumbent, my lord, because he has, this fellow has been transferred out.
No, but is the new incumbent a party here?
No,
Then how can I say that?
then I let lordship.
These are then he
Technical.
has to implead Mr. Registered Post AD, huh? Within a period of 3 days from today. Mr. D. Gogoi further informs that the contemner in the meantime has also been transferred out of the said post of
Chief Conservator.
Chief Conservator.
Central Assam Circle.
Please tell me.
Central Assam Circle.
Central Assam Circle. And a new officer has, and a new incumbent has
Joined, my lord.
joined in the said post. Mr. So-and-so submits that he may also be, that in the meantime, he shall take, he shall do the necessary needful in this regard. Released after 3 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registrar.
It's not chief, only conservator, not chief.
Marsha, you just check the, that is respondent only one.
What?
One, huh? That designation.
Obliged. Always, my lord.
All matters over.